Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I will be showing you guys how you can Dockerize your Python application and what should be the base image you should be using as a startup, or if you want to deploy this base image in your staging, development, or production environment. So I would like to first of all show you guys. This is the Tianglo. This guy has done really cool work as far as the Dockerization with regard to the Python application. So this guy provide you the base image and the really cool documentation. And also, if you navigate to the GitHub section, this guy provide you the complete Docker files along with the scripts, so you can have a base image with regard to your Python Docker application. For instance, let's say in this demo, I will be showing you guys that I will be using Tianglo UVSG Nginx Flask. So if I navigate to my code, let me show you guys the code as well. So this video is not related to the development of Python or regarding the how you can develop your Python application, but this video is with regard to the Dockerization of the application. So if I click this Docker file, you will see that this is the UVSG Nginx Flask application, and the base image is this one. So it has already a lot of pools, and if you just simply navigate to this section, I just want to show you guys so you can have a good start with regard to the Python application, because you can. The advantage of this is that you have the latest code he developed. He has done a lot of work with regard to the Python Dockerization, and you can spin up your application very quickly. Along with that, there is a really cool documentation how you can use these um, Python images. Along with that, um, you can have full repo with regard to that. So I'm not going to give you, I mean, full detail with regard to the description or all other stuff. Simply give you just the basic stuff, how you can simply use this guy's example, or um, what should be the starter for your Python Dockerization application. So guys, this is very cool documentation. He has provided us with regard to the migrations in Python and all other stuff. So let's begin. This part is pretty much completed. So I will be providing you this link of the application. So this is the very basic Python Flask application. So now what I will be doing, I will be simply making a zip of this. So as I told you, the idea behind this is that is not to show you guys how you can develop the Python application, but as a DevOps, if you have to deploy the Python application, what should be the start? So what I will be doing, I will be simply copying this artifact into my EC2 instance. So let me simply copy this particular zip into this machine, and if I do a cp -i, okay, and okay, and okay, I should be using for -i. I should provide the key instead of zip. So key is gonna come first, and if I navigate to this section, EC2 dash user, and at the rate this IP, and put it in the home directory of this EC2 dash user. So what it does that it is going to simply SCP that particular zip in that particular user home directory. So let it do so. That part is done. So I'm going to simply do now SSH So let's see um, what we have in our home directory of this user. So I'm using the Amazon Linux, and I've already installed Docker on this particular machine. So this video is not going to be too much long. I mean, as far as the installation of Docker, what you should use. So if I do ls, you will see this particular zip. So I'm going to be root, and if I simply copy this home EC2 user zip into my local home directory of the root. So I'm simply doing the unzip here, guys. So what I will be doing, I will be navigating into this directory. So as I told you, this is just the basic web application. So I'm going to simply use Docker build, and let's give it a tag, Python Flask web app. Let's give this version 1, and I'm going to simply start making the build of this application. So what in the Docker file, let me tell you that I'm taking the base image, so I don't have to build the basic stuff what has been provided in the Docker file. So I'm going to simply pull this particular image, as I told you, from the Docker hub, and this is the base image of Trianglo. So this is a simple label. What I'm doing here, I'm going to simply copy the requirement.txt in the temp directory, and this is the one requirement.txt. So this is the simple requirements with regard to this application. So and I'm going to simply copy this app directory into the slash app. So slash app is going to be already available if you pull this base image, and you can read further documentation with regard to that. And I'm going to install the relevant packages with regard to my application. So port 80 is going to be exposed. So guys, let me see that. Okay, this image is built. So if I do Docker run, name is going to be Python Flask um, web app. Okay, that will be fine. And I'm going to expose my local port of 80, and inside 80, and the image is going to be simply this one with the tag v1. So let it run, and if I do docker ps-a, you will see one container is up and running, and it is actually mapped to the inside of my application, which is running on port 80. So simply what I will be doing, that I will copy this public IP address and simply paste it here. So you will see one Python web app is running. So this is the basic stuff with regard to the Python, but the idea, just want to show you guys that what to use with regard to the Python application, where to start, and as this guy has been for quite a while, and it has been a lot of poll and millions of poll, and the best thing about this, that it is continuously updating the images, and it is really cool. The community is very high. So thank you, Trianglo, for the great work you have done so far. Thank you, guys. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.